Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Sultan. I'm from Malang, East Java, and I teach in State Senior High School for Malang. To this morning, I would like to present my classroom action research entitled Learning Media that is very interesting. It can tickle the student. So what is the problem? The problem for my classroom action research is the student tend boring in the lesson, and it can cause lack of the activity in the learning process, especially English. So they think that the teacher is not creative to prep the lesson, especially using of learning media. And then after that, the purpose of the classroom action research is the using of the learning media like Piston, Educandi, Quizzes, Profox, ET Puzzle, Zoho, We Love Name, Woodwall, Wizardme, and Jambird as the supporting of the learning media that is very interesting in the classroom. And then second is create the student understanding toward English lesson, and then related with the reaching of the competence that has been taught based on the level, so it can make easier for them to study. And then the last one is create the learning that is a very interesting and avoid from boring regarding with online learning media, so the class will be so participative. And then the beneficial of this research, the first is the research. This research can be used for English teachers become the example for using of online learning media, so it can make easier the student to study. And then the secondly is this research can be used for the example also for another uh, teachers, so to know about the learning media that is very interesting. And then this research also beneficial for the student to avoid of a boring situation in the classroom, so they will be so enthusiastic and also active in the lesson. And then the last one is this classroom action research, or this research has been beneficial for another that want to use online learning media when they want to use for online presentation in any activities. And then the method of this research is qualitative. Why qualitative? Because I want to see the process in the classroom, and also give the meaningful of the result of the study that has been done by the teachers. So the subject of the research is the grade of 10, 11, and 12. So what is the learning media? The learning media is a tools or materials that can be used for learning process to help the student to understand and also master about their lesson. And then this media can be object, physics, of and also technology, and also combination both, that has a purpose to communicate the information effectively and also facilitate understanding of retention of learning concept. Kinds of media. The first is visual media, infographics and animation video, and then second is interactive media, education, game and so simulation and also model 3D, and then digital technology like application and also online learning platform, and then virtual reality and augmented reality, and then method of collaborative learning, and then innovative approach like storytelling and gamification, and then traditional media that has been modified like the storytelling book and also plays and also theater, and practicum and also direct experiment like science laboratory and also experiment, and also going to the field and also case study. And why learning media can be so interesting, and also it can tickle the student to study, because the first is it can trigger the student wants to know about the media. So the media that is very interesting, it can trigger knowing and also the interesting for the student, so they can motivate to study. And then number two is simple the concept, and then number three is support the learning profile, and then interactive and also active participative, and then make learning so relevant and contextual. And then number six is facilitate collaboration and also communication, and then increase retention and also understanding. And then number eight is giving feedback as soon as possible. So the conclusion of my classroom action research is, that the learning that is a very interesting can make the student enthusiast to study. And then this learning need uh, has been done by the teachers to overcome the problem, like giving online learning media the 10 application that has been used, like Pixton, Jamboard, Educandi, Quizzes, Propose, Edipuzzle, Zoho, We Love Name, Boardwall, Wizard.me, that has been made it by the teachers, and it can make the student enthusiast to study, and they feel tickled to do something new for learning process in the classroom, so they will be so active in the study. And it can be shown in the result that is very amazing. So the reflection of the learning that has been given by the teacher, so that the student feels happy, not boring in the English lesson, so they has been motivated in studying. Then application that has been mentioned before, used for the teachers in the classroom, so the class will be so live and also avoid from boring situation. Is about 227 student has been done the reflection towards the online learning media that has been made by the teachers. 200 student, the percentage is 88%, state that this is a very important to giving the learning media in the classroom. And then the next is 11.89% state that the online learning media is as usual. So the suggestion is there are a lot of learning media, online learning media that can be used and so interesting. So therefore, is the teachers want to give to another teachers to develop the learning media very well, and so the student will be so happy toward our lesson. And also the teachers giving learning variety for learning media for the student, and become tickling to do the new thing. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.